Ben Brown, Evolution Martial Arts in Sparks, Nevada with my buddy Jordan. So this video, this is kind of a super basic, how to fall without getting hurt, how to get up. Gold standard, it's called a technical get up. And there are other ways to get up, I get it. But you need to know how to get on your feet in any self-defense situation. Being on the ground is bad news, and I don't care how skilled you are. Your head's too close to concrete or asphalt. It may be chaos. You don't know how many assailants there are. You gotta get up. And if you think you can just get up against violent people trying to keep you down, if you haven't practiced anything, you're crazy. That's not how it works. Your body will freeze. So you have to learn how to fall safely and get up, okay? So here's how I do it. I'm going to simulate tripping myself. I'm going to simulate someone's tripping me and my center of gravity is now out past my base. Gravity pulls me to the ground. So when I do that, I just swing my leg like this, like I'm getting tripped, whoop, like that, okay? I'm going to fall on the same side, the hip and the shoulder. I want to hit the ground approximately at the same time. I'm going to tuck my chin so that my head doesn't slam the ground. That's how you really get hurt.
That's a big one.
It's huge. It's everything. As a firefighter here in Reno for 20 years.
But not even tucking your head, not even your head,
Yeah.
just hitting that.
Sure. I went on at least 5 calls where somebody fell off a bike, a skateboard, and died because they hit their head so hard. They died, a few hours to a few days later. It's awful. Okay? People fall off ladders, ATVs, horses, whatever. This is a really important skill. And then I'm going to slap the mat next to my leg, not out here, because this puts my shoulder in a more vulnerable position. This is very safe. And the reason I slap the mat is twofold. One, it dissipates energy, but the bigger reason is it keeps me from reaching out like this, because when humans fall, we reach. And when you contact the ground, something in that system will break. And I've been on many calls like that. Broken arms usually, broken wrists, sometimes the elbow, sometimes the shoulder. Whatever the weakest spot in the system is, it'll break. And in my case, when I was in 7th grade wrestling, and I shot in on a kid and he hipped into me and I put my hand out, my arm snapped right in half. My hand touched my elbow. And that was a bad day. So I don't want that to happen to any of you. Okay, I'm not trying to scare you, this is just real. So the fall looks like this. And you could see probably, if you rewatch that, gravity's trying to pull my head, so I have to aggressively touch my chin. I slap the mat. Now I pop up, my feet together. Whatever knee is down, the same hand is down. And this is my base. I call this L-sit or 90-degree guard. Actually, I don't call it that. That's what other people who made it up call it. I'm a fan of this when you're on the ground. Connect my elbow, connect my feet. So now it's all one system. I can fend off, I can grab, or I can cover. Because remember, there's violence coming this way. And I have to get up. So I lift my hips, I pull this foot behind me far enough that I have good base. If I only go to here and I get pressure, come over here for me, Jordan. So I'm trying to get up and he's giving me some pressure. I'm going back down. I did all that work. I have to get this foot far enough back that you can't push me down. Like that. So now I can push back into you. Now if I go too wide, I'm not mobile. Or you can take me down, right? But, so it's kind of that perfect place where, right here. Now I gotta get up and I'm gonna cover my head. I put my palms on my head and I cover because you might be swinging at me, right? And I want some of that energy to go into my head. Can you go grab that red thing with the handle right there? On top, you see it? Okay, so you're just gonna tap me on the head. First you're gonna push me down and then you're gonna try to hit me in the head with that thing. Not super hard, but, all right? Hit me, see, like, I'm covering. So you go down. Okay? So you see he's covering. He's covering here. This is a really strong structure. And so let's say this is a baseball bat or a crowbar or a stick, anything. some of that force is gonna go into here, which gets dissipated into my whole body as opposed to here. And even if some of this touches me, some of that energy is going into this structure. And I lean into it, right? So just hit me in the head. Hit me in the head. See, like, some of that, and then I would be, like, I'm not just gonna stand there and like hit me, right? Like, I'm going in. I'm gonna get inside, because you want my head here.
Yeah.
Right? That's where you want my head. So I get inside that range. Oh, look, body lock, takedown. I'll take that trade. You can hit me here a little bit if it's gonna be violent like that, so that I can get in there on you, right? So that's the point. If you're really new at this, do your fall from here. Some people are a little freaked out by being up here because it's quite a distance if you're not used to this. Like you're brand new at this. Okay, go here, go on a knee. Now it's less scary from here. Now you're just gonna fall on hip and shoulder, feet together. And this is the speed I would suggest practicing at. Right, and then angle. Get off that line, right? When I get up, I want to angle and make it harder for you to hit me. Or you have to track me. And then, I'm not kidding, just do that 20 times. Do it 50 times. You can do your fall like this too. Straight back, so like sit on your butt, double slap. But then, I still want you coming to here. This place. Feet together. Because when our feet aren't together, this isn't strong, it's weak, right? So I get here, I can start, I can even grab. This would be cool if I could grab your wrist. Makes it harder for you to hit me, but also that forward pressure gives me something to push against to get up. And then we're either gonna leave or we're gonna go in and grapple in a real situation. In class, you should always go in. Always. Always reconnect. You got anything else?
No, I think that's good.
Right on. Thanks for the help.